Alright, hey everyone. I was going to wait until some people were available to come and hang out before I did all these unboxings, but I'm reaching a critical mass here um, because people have been incapacitated due to physical injury, and so they haven't been around for a while. But I do have some things to show. I got some Power Rangers and Pony comics and a Pony DVD. Um, and lots of Pokemon cards. So to start with, I'll start with finishing up the stuff that I had before that I didn't end up getting, which is my adorable Dragonite 10 and my adorable Mew 10. And so we will get started there. They all still come with the same Alolan Ninetales coin, which is a nice coin. It's a pretty coin. It's a good Pokemon. And they all come with one Ancient Origins and one Crimson Invasion pack. Ancient Origins is a bigger deal to me than Crimson Invasion. And then they also come with a little Pokemon info card. So here is my adorable dragon buddy, the beanbag chairist of all of the dragons. He is a real cutie, and there we go, now it's focused. On the back it says, Dragonite, number 149, Dragon Pokemon. Dragon is capable of circulating the globe in just 16 hours. Kind-hearted Pokemon that leads lost and foundering ships in a storm to the safety of land. Because he's a sweetie. I love Dragonite. Dragonite's awesome. And it is somewhere in my list of favorite Pokemon, although that doesn't mean a lot because I love a lot of Pokemon. And then, of course, probably my favorite of the ones that actually got a card, since for some reason Vulpix wasn't the card on this one. It was Pikachu. It just had Vulpix on the front, which I'm not a big fan of that. I figured they could have just put Vulpix since Pikachu already got one in the first set with all the starters. But no, they had to put Pikachu in it. Okay, so same story here. We got a Crimson Invasion and an Ancient Origins pack here. If I can get them out. And we got that same coin as I said. And the Mew card. Mew, the new species Pokemon. Mew is said to possess the genetic composition of all Pokemon. It is capable of making itself invisible at will, so it entirely avoids notice even if it approaches people. Collect all 5 art cards and combine them into one big picture, which they do. The tins do as well. It's the same picture. It's upside down. So those are my tins, which I think are really cool. And then the next thing will be the Porygon-Z GX box, which I also got at my game store. It is still blurry. Zoom it out a little bit. There we go. Now you can see it. Porygon-Z GX. I can read from here. Its ability is troubleshooting. Once during your turn, before your attack, you may discard a special energy from this Pokemon. If you do, heal 80 damage from it. So, that's not the best. I mean, it is a useful thing as far as healing is concerned. That's a lot of healing. But you can only get up to 4 special energies. So unless you have something that can bring them back into your main deck, which I guess if you're banking on this you'd have that, but you're using up a thing that is actually probably also very useful on some. I like the shape of the box on this one with its kind of geometric, glitchy, pixely kind of look. Get the off of it and I'll show you. Since right now you're just looking at blurry me. Oh, it did damage it. Okay, so this is the Porygon-Z. There you go. See how it's got the... I can't directions very well. There we go. See how it's got the pixely kind of patterns to it. That's neat. I like that. And then within, its GX ability is Critical Error. Search your deck for up to 10 cards and discard them, then shuffle your deck. I mean, I guess there is a functional use for that. Does it require energy? Oh, it does require 1 energy. I was gonna say, if it didn't require energy, it would actually be really good for the, Rotom deck. But it requires 1 energy. So, then you have to have that 1 energy to be able to make it work. And then within here we have, first off, here's that big old boy card. I don't know where it would be functional as it lies, though. I don't know if there's some point where it would be super useful to discard 10 specific cards if it requires energy like that. Because my best knowledge of when to use it would be the to get rid of the items to make an energy-free Rotom. But it takes energy, so that won't work. So, before we get on moving on with the rest of the stuff, I'm going to start cleaning off my stack. Is this empty? What's in here? These are Unified Mind duplicates, so that has a pattern of stuff to it. Where can I put these? Guess I'll set them in this part of the tray since that one just went flying. We'll start with the evolutions because they really want you to want evolutions as much as they wanted to want evolutions. So, I'm guessing there's nothing remarkable in here because there never is, but we'll go through it anyway. The trainers are still probably decent. Misty's Determination, Revive, Haunter, Chop, Voltorb, Diglett, Caterpie, Poliwag, Dugtrio rather, Reverse Foil, and Raichu, which I don't know if I have the Raichu. It is one of the nicer older cards in my opinion, but it's still one that I already have the original of, so it's not remarkable to me. Now on to Ancient Origins, if the pack will open for me. What is going on at the corner of this pack? Just let me take the cards out, please. Thank you. Code card. Always. Guess this is the way it'll work. We got Vaporeon, Lissandre, Ariados. I'll take these so that I'm not stacking them upside down in the middle now. Patini, Larvesta, Meowth, Goomy, Beldum, Gardevoir reverse foil, I probably don't have that, and a Golurk Delta, which has prevent all effects of your opponent's Pokemon abilities done to this Pokemon. This Pokemon functions as both a psychic and a fighting type, and it does 180 plus, or it does 80 plus, it does 40 damage, or you can do 40 more damage at the cost of taking 20 damage. Yeah, those are not usually the best. I guess if you have a specific point where it is going to get rid of something, it might make sense, but generally I don't know why you'd want to take a chance of putting damage on something of your own. But since I'm not a strategizer, that's why I don't play the game. So there's that. Code card. Here is Borrow Spirit Link, Vespiquen, Lisanne, Combi, Golett, Larvesta, Porygon, Persian, Gloom, and Metagross. With Magnetic Warp. Once during your turn for your attack, you may switch your active Pokemon with one of your bench Pokemon. If you do, your opponent switches his or her active Pokemon with one of their bench Pokemon. You can shuffle up who all is on the teams. That's not too bad of an ability. It's like a Guzma, but as an ability that you can do before your attack. And I think if it's an ability, it doesn't even have to be the Pokemon in play to use it. So, now we're on to... which pack was that? Crimson Invasion. So, Fairy Energy, Haunter, Akamo-o, Lusamine, Skiddo, Starly, Corfish, Pumpkaboo, Salandit, Feebas Reverse Foil, and Starmie, which I know I have the Starmie. I definitely have the Starmie. It's like the gimme rare of the set. It's not really rare, it's just got a star in the corner, basically. And this is the Buzzwole Crimson Invasion. Or who's on the front of it. We got Psychic Energy, Alolan Graveler, Emolga, Laren, Numel, Starly, Skiddo, Pikachu, Houndour, Cubone, and Milotic Foil. Which I don't remember whether I have just the reverse foil or not, so that might be kind of awesome, really. I think I just put that on the wrong stack of cards. Next we have One Lost Thunder, so we will see what is within. And on this Lost Thunder is Lugia. Here's the code card. And we have a Dark Energy, a Fairy Charm, a Mantine, a Wait and See Hammer, Eevee, Hoppip, Pikipek, Durant, Cubchoo, Lapras Reverse Foil, and Ho-Oh. Ho-Oh with Rainbow Burn. It is attack does 30 more damage for each type of basic energy attached to this Pokemon. So it's one of those that you can do a lot of it, but then you're gambling because you're putting energy that's not as useful for the rest of your deck in it, unless you're doing a normal type deck, in which case it probably works just fine. I guess that's the strategy with that, is to make a normal type deck. So now we're on to Unified Minds. So we got a Fighting Energy, Audino, Yanmega, Jinx, Magmar, Dynamo, Cosmog, Salandit, Gibble, Dewpider, and a Mawile GX. It has Captivating Wink. When you play this Pokemon from your hand onto your bench, during your turn you may have your opponent reveal their hand and put any number of basic Pokemon you find onto their bench. And Big Eater. Opponent reveals their hand, discard all supporter cards you find. That's actually a pretty good GX. And let's see if I can get a decent angle. There we go. That looks good. Well, that's not bad. That's not a bad GX card as far as functionality goes. Removing all supporter cards from their hand is a pretty meaningful thing because, I mean, Pokemon card game is about trainers. It is not about Pokemon, which is weird. So here's Energies, Fairy Energy, Mega, Jinx, this looks familiar. Dragonair, Pikachu, that's the really pretty Pikachu card. Hoot Hoot, Scraggy, Numel, Dynamo, a Yveltal Reverse Foil, and Leaveney, which I think I already have Leaveney. Alright, so that is phase 1, is the non-major card sets, and then part 2 will be its own video here in a minute. I managed to track down and get a hold of 2 more Hidden Fates boxes here. Plus, I also have the new Hidden Fates Great Ball and Ultra Ball special collections. So those will be in their own video, though. I'm going to cut it here so that I'm shaving off 20 minutes of time from that, which is going to be a particularly long video in and of itself. So, thank you guys for watching. Have a good day, night, afternoon, morning, whatever you are. Hope to see you again real soon, and take care.